I read all these motivational quotes on social media every day, but I do absolutely nothing about it. Right? Oh yeah, it's true. I watch all these YouTube tutorials and I do nothing with it. It's true. I read all these different books, but there's no action plan and I never apply and implement.
One of the biggest mistakes that marketers make is they take their Facebook ad and they run that same ad on YouTube only to realize that it does not work. Why? Well, today in this video, I'm going to show you not just why, but also how. How do you craft a winning YouTube ad? And no, it's not about taking an existing Facebook ad and just running on YouTube, because the results will not be the same, because the context of the platform is not the same. So today I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes to a call that I did to reveal to you exactly how you can do it in 7 steps. 7 steps to create winning 7-figure YouTube ads. Let's begin.
Right? How many of you here skip your YouTube ads like more than 90% of the time? Right? In fact, you feel annoyed, right? And maybe even you get YouTube Premium, okay, which is what I did, even though I love ads. Okay, so yeah, like Azam, right? Don't skip ads because you're a premium user. To me, I like looking at ads. It's just that when I'm watching stuff, I don't want the ads to interrupt my attention. But that being said, welcome to Implementation Hour, where the goal is to help you create something tangible that you can utilize and deploy immediately. So sometimes new untapped audiences is audiences on a different platform, and the people that is on YouTube versus the people that's on Facebook is very different. So today I'm gonna walk you through my process of creating YouTube ads, but for the objective of this call here today is, if you stay till the end, you'll be able to walk out with your very own proven YouTube script that you can use that is customized specifically for YouTube. And what are the pros and cons of YouTube and why is it different? So the most common mistake that marketers make is they take a Facebook ad and they run it as a YouTube ad, and then they wonder, why doesn't it work? Okay, a Facebook ad repurposed into a YouTube ad does not convert. Now, when would a person see a YouTube ad? When do they consume a YouTube ad? It is usually when they're about to watch another video, and that's when your video, your ad pops up, right? Which is known as the pre-roll ad. So they're on YouTube, they're about to watch this video, then your ad pops up before they watch this thing. So in other words, the first thing to understand is that in terms of your targeting and how it appears, you are usually targeting either a keyword, you'll be targeting a channel. This would be the placement of your ad, right? The most common ones, which is keyword, right? So keyword could be the keto diet, building funnels, self-defense, art and calligraphy, right? Or it could be a specific channel. So for example, let's say Johnny wants to be able to promote his martial arts self-defense course. He could be targeting a self-defense channel and have his pre-roll ad appear every time somebody watches a video in the channel. So you could be targeting a specific video where I want my video to appear before people watch this specific video, right? And that's even more zoomed in. First thing is, like, Michelle, you're gonna think about what other art and calligraphy channels are there out there that has covered my topic well. Same thing for Johnny. You're gonna ask yourself, okay, so what type of channels out there are good entertaining channels on martial arts, self-defense? Karen, if you're doing utilizing topics on Airbnb, right? Are there different channels that talk about Airbnb investing that I can target these channels or these specific keywords? Okay, so what's the number one advantage of YouTube ads versus Facebook ads? The number one advantage is that ad fatigue for YouTube ads isn't anywhere like Facebook, because it's very long term. Okay, let me explain what that means. Again, how does a YouTube video get discovered? When a person is doing a search for something, right? So let's say your keyword that you target could be how to invest in using Airbnb property, right? Or how to improve, calligraphy art, or maybe it's just calligraphy art, right? Could be pre-bought. So whatever keyword that you're targeting, know that every single day, people are searching for that keyword. In other words, that keyword is being replenished on a daily basis. Okay, so think about this, right? Facebook, if I'm targeting somebody who likes whatever, Tony Robbins, and I'm targeting his followers, my same ad is going to be shown to the same audience over and over and over again. And the moment I exhaust that finite audience, it's fatigued out and I have to find a different audience. YouTube, on the other hand, it's a different person searching for that keyword every day, right? If somebody is searching for lower back pain or what's causing my lower back pain, today the person is searching for it is going to be different from the person searching for it tomorrow, which is going to be different from the person for it searching a week from now, which is going to be different from the person searching for that keyword 3 months from now and a year from now, right? So the person that's searching for the keyword is different every day. So that means if you create a YouTube ad targeting that keyword or that channel, is a very good chance that it's evergreen, right? And it doesn't fatigue out the same way how a Facebook audience fatigues out. So with this in mind, by understanding that the platform is different, that you don't take a Facebook ad and convert it to a YouTube ad, it's not one size fits all. By understanding that if you want to scale a good new type of audience is YouTube, the question is, how do we create our script for it? Okay, because it's very different from Facebook, which is based on pattern interrupt. If somebody is watching a specific channel, right now, if you think about that video, a person doesn't know where the video is headed, right? It's one of those good entertaining videos, but it's not necessarily a good ad. Now, this video is a great ad on Facebook, right? Because it's a good pattern interrupt. But for YouTube, what I'm saying is that you still have got to have an element of direct response, meaning it's still got to be able to show them the destination, the result is got to be able to build credibility, just like a direct response ad. But a YouTube ad also has got to be able to educate, add value, so that the person can see where the thing is headed. Okay, so number one, here's what we're going to be doing together, okay? If you take a look at my scripting, how did I start off? I started off with the result. That's what I said. I said, you can build a business on great content marketing by giving your customers something valuable and engaging that builds a brand they can connect with, right? Result. What is the result? Building a business on great content marketing. Okay, so the first thing you want to be able to do, okay, is just think about what is the outcome or result of your audience that you can help them with, and use that at the start as the destination. Now, why is that? It is because when you are able to do this at the start of the conversation, your audience will immediately determine if they want to be able to skip the ad straight away. And in YouTube, there are different bidding strategies, but a very common one is if they skip it immediately, you actually don't pay. I help business owners to create automated sales process. Okay, so think about how you can start off, right? Which is basically, if you are looking to create an automated sales process as a business owner, right? So it shows them that it should be disqualifies if you are looking, right? So think about making it for your audience. Think about that result, not so much about their current situation. So write down the script as though that is what you're saying in the video. Okay, so what did I say word for word? It would be like, but here's the thing. There are two problems that everybody faces. Number one, how do I find the time? Number two, how do I turn the content? So guys, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You could say, just utilize the same messaging over here. Okay, but here's the thing. These are two problems that people usually face, right? It could be just one, it could be three, but write down, you can just model this as is. Okay, next one is a framework that I use quite often, the feel, felt, found framework, right? Which is like, I know it can feel like it's a huge task, right? You know, coming up with the ideas, writing, filming, right? But you'll be amazed to how, but I found that, you know, creating content doesn't require a lot of time, right? You'll be amazed at how little time. So you don't have to use all three, but come up with one. So the whole purpose here, okay, please write down, is to build a rapport with them. right? So that they know you understand that that's the problem they're facing, right? So either I know how you feel, I felt the same way, here's what I found, right? Please write it down. I know how you feel, I felt the same way, here's what I found. Just like for most implementation hours, I want to be able to cover as much ground as possible and as much people on as possible, okay? So if you're going to practice with me, all you guys got to do is do a virtual hand raise right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to practice these first 3 elements so you can see how this would work with everybody, okay? Guys, go ahead and do a virtual hand raise, okay? I don't care if you have it polished. It doesn't matter. That's what, these sessions are for, okay? First person up, we have Kate. Kate, go ahead. Speak to us as though we are straight up the people watching on YouTube. If you were to follow this first 3 pieces of the framework, how would this sound like?
Right. You can capture and publish your talent, experience, and God-given message in a course so that you can share it with people who really need it. And I know that initially your questions might be like, I don't know how to do it well. It feels overwhelming. And how do I know that I'm the right person to teach this? I know that creating a course can feel like a huge undertaking, and you might feel alone in doing this. I had the same experience when I was starting out. I wanted to create a fantastic course and ensure my students wanted to complete it. And after 20 years, I've identified the exact steps that help my courses become effective and attention getting. I'm not sure that I didn't finish quite at the end there, but that's what I got.
Great. Okay. How many of you would say that's a great open, right? So, again, guys, I know I literally gave you guys 2 minutes to create this script. And obviously with more time and thought, you'll be able to polish this up, but great attempt, Kate.
If you are looking to start your own coaching practice, or you want to grow coaching practice, and I'll be able to walk you through 5-step system that helped me to build 6-figure coaching business. But here's the things, there are one main problem when it comes to grow coaching practice. You can have few clients.
Okay, pause 1 second, Kong. Okay, great attempt. So what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to compact the result first, okay? Which is, first of all, remember the result, right? So if the result is to start or scale a coaching practice, we just want to be able to condense that down to one sentence that makes it very clear, right? Which is basically, if you are looking to start a coaching practice or get more clients and scale your current practice, I'm going to walk you through 5 different techniques on how you can make that happen, right? So now it's very clear. It's about coaching practice, it's about scaling it, it's about 5 techniques. So first of all, guys, why do we want that first opening to be super compact? It is because we actually want our audience to straight away qualify themselves, which means if somebody listening to Kong right now and says, you know what, I don't know why this guy's appearing, but I've got no intentions to build a coaching practice, skip, right? You want them to skip. Why? Because that's going to save you money. Okay. So unlike Facebook, you want people to stop, because either way you're paying by impressions anyway, right? Which is going to determine your cost per click. It's about me, right? And you've heard me say this before, whenever you do build credibility, make it about your audience. So for me, I said I built an 8-figure business, turning my passion, knowledge into killer content. And if I could tweak this, it would be, and I want to be able to show you how you can do it as well. Because now it's about them. And then I would say it's called the content multiplier system. Okay, so credibility. What I would like you to be able to think about is, how can you build up credibility in terms of dropping a one-liner of some sort of result that you have done in the past that makes them go, oh, that's why I should listen to you. So the next part over here for this video number 1, it says, simply click the link over here, right? Simply click the link in this video and tell me where you want me to send my free guide so that you can discover how to spend, again, if I could go back in time, I wouldn't use learn, I would use discover. how to spend an average of just 30 minutes a week on content marketing and generate a huge amount of revenue. So what is this? Now, you'll notice that all of my scripts, there are actually 2 call to actions, okay? One before I teach or give value, and one after. So why do I want to do that? It is because sometimes people might not want, some people are, I call this that like the fast clickers, right? People who are decisive, they know that this thing's for them. It's just call to action to the framework, right? So it would be like, so simply click on this link if you want to be able to get flawless radiant skin, right? If that's like the thing, right? Simply click on this link below if you want to be able to start acquiring customers and streamline your coaching business, right? Simply click on this link below so that you can start your weight loss journey right now, having this, having a proven 29-day, challenge, right? So notice that over here, same thing here, right? This is a call to action, but what am I saying? I'm saying all you need to do is click on this link, and that's the framework, right? That will show you, okay, this part's the framework. What's the framework? So that you can be more efficient with your time and budget to come up with a ton of awesome content that generates profit. Okay, that's like it's the call to action to the result. So now it's just an initial call to action because you build up credibility and the payoff, and now there's going to be the fast clickers, right? The people who have listened to this for 1 minute and they'll be like, okay, this is the thing for me. Say no more. Okay, what would that sound like for you? Okay, Brett says, simply click on this link below to discover the guaranteed method to owning your power more affordably and more reliably, and then more any utility can ever provide. Okay, great. So let's try this. Okay, this next piece here. Okay, this next piece is going to be these 2 components. Okay, credibility and a call to action for framework. Okay, credibility, framework. William, credibility and framework. Let's try these 2 pieces.
Credibility and framework. Just give me a second. So before I continue, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, good day, where my matters. I'm William, the founder of Kaizen, and I've helped entrepreneurs hit their next goals and milestones by teaching them how to maximize the courses, programs, or education they've already bought or invested in. So before I continue, simply click this link to discover how this proven system can help you reap the results of the courses you've already invested in when it comes to trying to achieve your next milestone in either your business life, your personal life, or the lives of your teams.
Okay, great. Very nice. William, if I would tweak a small piece, I would make it a little bit broader, because targeting somebody that might have bought courses in the past would be a little bit hard to identify. So what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to allow my audience to identify themselves. So rather than just saying courses, because a lot of people, like, because you guys are here, so obviously you guys are people who buy courses, right? But we got to understand that 99% of the world, they're not in the pursuit of personal development, right? Normal, ordinary, sane people don't buy courses, right? Shocker, right? Yeah, it's true. So we don't want to disqualify somebody that might be able to get massive takeaways from you, just because they might think, oh, it's about courses, but I've never bought a course. So I would zoom out a little bit and make it about applying and taking action based on what you learn. Now, this could be through books, this could be through courses, this could be based on the YouTube videos that you watch, the tutorials. But basically, have you ever learned stuff but never took any action on it? If that's you, then this training is going to help you, right? So now it's not about, oh, if you've bought courses. So now it's like, oh yeah, it's true. I read all these motivational quotes, on social media every day, but I do absolutely nothing about it. Right? Oh yeah, it's true. I watch all these YouTube tutorials and I do nothing with it. It's true. I read all these different books, but there's no action plan and I never apply and implement. Okay, so next thing is we are going to move on to the last piece of the puzzle. Okay, so this is basically just building rapport, even though I don't outright say, you know, I know how you feel or I felt the same way. Here's what I felt. So if you take a look at this is basically found, right? Basically, I said, all I'm really saying is I found that to create great content, right, it doesn't take up a lot of time. In fact, it takes up very little time, right? So this is found, right? So usually I will have some sort of feel or felt or found, okay, one of them in this piece over here. So let me see if I can play this video so that I don't have to play the whole thing here again. Okay, so okay, you'll be amazed at how little time. Okay, let's continue.
I'm Peng Joon, and I turned my passion into great content, and I turned that content into revenue. And I don't have to spend hours in the recording studio every single week. I have a system that's highly automated and it's easy to monetize, and I'm gonna share it with you right now. Just click the link.
Okay, so notice what I'm doing here again, right? So over here, what is this, right? Which is this part over here. Right, introducing myself, turn my passion into content, and that into revenue. And I don't have to spend hours in the recording studio every week, and I'm going to share it with you right now, right? So straight away over here, I have a framework. Just click on this link, right? But the notice the languaging, okay? The languaging, let me just continue from here, which is, okay, call to action to the framework. People make decisions using mind. And the first part are the people that's just decisive. They know what it is they want. They heard the outcome, credibility. Yes, this is it. Okay. And now there's the people that's very left brain, analytical people who be like, oh yeah, but how does it work? You know, how do I know this is for me? Oh, but I'm different, you know, but this is unique, but I'm in this specific industry. How do I know if this is going to work for me? Oh, but I'm too young. So for those type of people, right, left brain, analytical, thinking about everything, okay, that is when you want to be able to deliver value and teach more, so that they can understand the thing that you're doing at a much deeper level. I believe that most people, we actually decide with our emotion. And then we always will justify it with logic. So usually, I mean, if you think about like all main areas in life, that's how we think, right? We feel it, we decide, and then after that, logic will catch up. Okay, and that's how we justify it. And then that's when we say, oh, I'm a very logical person. But in fact, I would say that most decisions that we make in life usually started, you know, was decided because of emotion. Okay. Anyway, so what does this have to do with YouTube ads? Everything, right? So number 6 is about value. Now we got to be able to back it up with logic and value so that they're going to learn something. Okay, and discover something. So let's take a look at how that would sound like in this example that we just did. Okay, so this would be over here. Okay, and right after the call to action. Now the differentiator between the two examples earlier, right? What was Karen's example? It would be like, I have a process to be able to get my Airbnb clients in, to be able to have them check in themselves. There's a process to be able to get them to leave 5-star reviews so that I get them even more customers. Now, if you think about that, right, if you listen to it, it's like, that's proprietary, right? It's like, oh, wow, that's why I want to be able to work with this person, because now it's unique to this person.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes to this coaching call. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below what your biggest takeaway is. And as always, be sure to smash the like button. It does help the channel out a little bit. And to subscribe to this channel if you want to be notified of future videos just like this one. Now, some of you asking me, how can I be part of this process? How can I ask you questions? How can I have you coach me or mentor me? We want to make sure that we are working with the people that's the right fit. You'll need to fill up a form. There's a link right below this video. Somebody on my team might give you a call to interview you to see if they're right fit for each other. And if you want to apply and see if you're a good fit, then all you need to do is click on this link in the description box below and my team will be in touch with you.